Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. YouTubers on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys Bros 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longest Post 1975 and welcome to another Fat Friday video series of videos where I take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. I have no idea why I was doing that with my hand. First of all, I'd like to say apologies that there was no Fat Friday last week. We had a few issues with my dog. She's, you know, getting on in years, boobly. But don't worry, she's fine. She's hanging in there. She's fine. But it was just, you know, a week or so ago today, we had to make some adjustments for how we have to care for her. Now, it didn't seem right to kind of overstimulate her, because obviously what with her sense of smell being, you know, so strong, and the part of these videos where I make them in the kitchen down below, she would have just got all excited. And in the condition she was in last week, like I said, she's doing all right, she's hanging in there, but in the condition she was in last week, and a couple of issues walking, I didn't want to overstimulate her. It did not seem fair. And pets, no, family comes first. Anyway, it was nice to see a couple of people on other videos ask me though where or did they miss them, was there a Fat Friday video last week. So yeah, that was kind of cool, especially since one of you, I forget your name, sorry, but you told me that Aldi do their own knockoff supermarket lilt variant, which I have picked up today for this video. I'm not going to review it, it's just going to be my fire extinguisher of choice. But it was nice to see that people do look forward to these videos and do miss these videos, because these are my most unpopular and disliked videos. I'm not going to lose any sleep over dislikes and stuff like that, but like I said, it was nice to hear that people genuinely miss them. Right, what do I have this week? I always say that, but it is in the thumbnail and it is in the descriptive term. I have given both my favourite first and second adult playground supermarkets miss this week. I did not go into Iceland, I did not go into Farm Foods, although having said that, I did get from Iceland for another video. To be fair, I've had this knocking around for a couple of weeks, but since I didn't make one last week, I used all my stamina to resist cooking these and eating them, because, well, you've seen the thumbnail, but we'll talk about it in a minute. The chicken just looked absolutely banging. It may not be, it may be pants, but it looks phenomenal. But yes, I did get from Iceland some hot and spicy chicken nuggets, based on the fact that the ASDA hot and spicy chicken nuggets I had a couple of months ago were absolutely banging and hot and spicy. So I thought I'd give them a go, but that's a Fat Friday video for another week. I bought from ASDA, because you can tell from the picture that the style of packaging, what it is, and their limited edition. A couple of weeks ago, I reviewed their hot and spicy chicken wings that were only a 3 chili rating. I say only, that might be really hot for other people. I generally don't like to go beneath that, but they're only 3 chili rating, but they were not only fantastic, tasty and delicious, they were actually quite hot. And so, someone actually recommended to me, if you like them, it's basically their summer barbecue range of products. They have stuff like, you know, prawn skewers, kebabs, you know, kebab skewers, they've got Thai chicken burgers. But someone said, if you like them, and these are 3 chili rating, try their 4 hot peri peri chicken breast sizzle steaks, 3 chili rating, cooked and frozen. Thank God for that. That one normally bites me in the ass. Forgot to check that. With our fiery rub. This is what I mean about their barbecue summer range of goods. I'm looking at the back. I can in fact see said barbecue, but they look absolutely phenomenal. And 3 chili rating for me, it's a start, shall we say. It's a start. Now, the fiery marinade, because I'm posh like that, the fiery marinade, this is what sold me when I first saw it. Look at that. Get the glare off there. Look at that. There's 4 of them. Clearly I'll be having that one. I'm probably going to be cooking 2. Waste not, want not. Although having said that, they might be absolutely pants. We honestly just don't know. But this range, I should say, has form. Right, so what are the ingredients? It's always good to see the ingredients. Apologies about that. I read my face. Well, why am I apologising? It's not your face. You don't have to deal with it. Friday, for some reason, is eczema day in my my world. Who knew? Right, right. Ingredients: chicken breast, 95%. I'm assuming the rest of it is water, but then it does not actually say water after chicken breast, to be fair, which is what it normally does with things like this. Peri Peri seasoning, sugar, spices, cumin, cayenne pepper powder, coriander powder, maltodextrin, tomato powder, maize starch, garlic powder, a lot of powders, onion powder, salt, spirit vinegar, wow, I don't know that, chili flakes, coriander leaf, paprika extract, and lemon oil. Warning, extra care has been taken to remove bones, although some may remain. Meh. Right, so what are the, because it's got nice clear, you know, relatively good traffic light. Well, I say good, relatively good, they're good, look at them. Just one amber. Right, per quarter pack, per 100 grams, it doesn't actually tell me, well, there's 4 steaks, you do the maths. It doesn't tell me per the entire thing. I mean, you assume you're probably not going to eat the entire thing. So I guess per quarter of a pack is quite accurate. But you're not the boss of me, ASDA. I'll eat what I want to eat. Right, per quarter. So that's per steak. Energy, kilojoules, 497, 118 energy calories. Fat, which saturates 200, fuck me, 2.2 grams. Of which saturates 0.7, carbohydrates 1.5, of which sugars 1.3, fiber 0.8, protein 23 grams, it's chicken, would expect that, salt 0.30 grams. So do you know what? They've earned this. They have actually earned this. So that's quite good. They are actually quite low. Now, as I open my mouth's gone, catchphrase. I am aware I say that a lot. I am probably aware that I'm the only person whose mouth can go when stuff is frozen solid and does not give off any fragrance, because I can confirm, sealed or not, that just smells of plastic. Now, this is a combinable because this is genuinely going to be my lunch and I am absolutely starving. And this bag is covered in water. I guess it's hotter in here than I thought it would be. Right, but that one week I'm out. I would practice already. Right, now, if you remember, I had those McCain in my last Fat Friday video, Gastro chips that were cooked 3 times. And they are currently my favourite frozen chip of choice. Favourite chip of choice in general. Yes, that includes chip shops. Imagine if I could fry them. Because they were so good. They were better than the previous title holder, ASDA's extra special beef dripping chips. But these are McCain again, and I saw these in Iceland. These, by the way, I can't remember what they were. I'm gonna go with £2. They certainly are any more than £2. These were about $2.50, but they are McCain Gastro craft beer fries. No, McCain. We are English. Chips. Right. Tasty and crispy, skin on. Tasty and crispy. Good to know. I do like my chips with their skin on. Now, here's the thing. Craft beer. For those of you outside the United Kingdom, you probably have craft beers. You may not have craft beers. I'm saying this because lots of people just seem to think, is that the stuff you drink when it's warm, England? No. Craft beers are basically, well, they cask ales. You know, they're served at room temperature or basement temperature, but they aren't refrigerated, and they come in cask barrels. Sometimes you have like it looks like one side of a justice scale on it, and you put your pint in there. Like there's a pub down the road called the Prince, and I can't remember, what's that one in Barragurney? Anyone from my neck of the woods, you know the one I mean. Again, I'm giving away my location. The Prince's Motto, they serve cask ales, and yeah, they're room temperature, but they're very, very traditional. I would say dense, not horrible. I do like a cask ale from time to time, mainly in winter, not summer, and they're very kind of strong tasting. And I don't mean strong as their alcohol content, but I mean strong, kind of earthy. And stuff like Buckham Best, I guess you could argue, is somewhat similar to it, but then is Buckham Best carbonated? Because these aren't carbonated. Anyway, I've just given you the longest descriptive term ever for what apparently they have done to baste and or flavour these chips, for I'm not going to say fries. Where are the ingredients? Potatoes, 90%. Sunflower oil, 3%. Batter. Ooh, so they're battered then. Modified starch, rice flour, tapioca starch, salt, ale powder. Ale powder. So, I don't know, would you dehydrate an ale and get a powder from it? Didn't know you could do such a thing. It's a seasoning, it's a flavouring then. I'm guessing it's not actually made with a branded ale like you get sometimes when you see Guinness on products such as pies and things like that. I am aware that Guinness is a stout and not an ale. But then with pies, you pour it in and cook it, don't you? And the heat process burns off the alcohol and you're just left with the flavour. This apparently is just ale powder. Now, I'm not going to write it off because I was sold on that. Look, a bottle. We used to put those on our shoes, on our laces at school. Remember them, like on Gross bottles? I think we did that because Bros did it. Or possibly people probably did it a long time before that. But yeah, so well, we're hopeful. Ale powder. Maybe somehow, I've seen Batman the movie, the 60s one. Maybe you can dehydrate an ale into a powder like you can world leaders. That got away from me a bit, but you know what I mean. Cooking instructions. We should probably go, the gastro chips are a pain in the ass. We should probably go for these. Cooking instructions. For best results, cook from frozen. If allowed to defrost, adjust for cooking times accordingly. From frozen, 200 degrees Celsius. I do not care for the Fahrenheit as well, you know, so I'm not even reading that one out. But it's on there. Fan assisted, 180 degrees Celsius, 35 to 40 minutes. Remove sleeve, film lid, place foil tray on baking tray in the middle of a shelf. I'm going to cook all of them then, and I'll probably have the other one maybe cold in the sandwich because I don't have to take them out of this. I do like that. I never understood why they put shit in these trays and it turns out you have to take it out and put it on a baking tray. Unless it's a fact that, you know, it's recyclable. Right. Oh, barbecue though. Always wait for the flames to die down. Oh, look at this. Health and safety. When did everything become, even the cooking instructions on the back of something, become completely and utterly pussified? Probably when everyone started suing everyone, I'd imagine. Remove sleeve, film lid, place, that's the wrong ones. Always wait for the flames to die down and turn, it doesn't tell anything, it just says keep turning until browned and cooked. Well, yeah, good luck not getting sued with that. This one, however, so that's 35 to 40 minutes and we do not turn them. So that could be, well, that's good for me because, you know, it makes these things a lot easier. But does that mean we're not, I don't know, I'm guessing there's no seasoning on the bottom. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud vocally, but not actually filling in the gaps of what I'm thinking about for you guys. To oven cook, preheat oven to 210 degrees Celsius, 200 degrees Celsius, fan, gas mark 7. Right, so which one is it? This one does not give me for the Fahrenheit, which I care not for anyway. Spread a single layer of fries onto a baking tray and pop into the top of the oven. Bake for 22 to 24 minutes, turning them every now and then until they're lovely crisp and light golden. I thought it said tight golden. Right, so I'm going to go for 30 minutes and 30 minutes, which means I'm going to start these and then I'm going to bang these. Well, no, 35 minutes. So I'm going to bang these in after 10 minutes because I want to give this a head start, if that makes sense. And hopefully we could be on for a winner chicken dinner. Anyway, as always, I do these things in real time, so I'm going to take you downstairs with me and let's bang these bad boys in the oven. So first things first, and first world problems, I could not get the plastic off the top all the way around. It was just damn near impossible. Is it coming now? Is it going to come now? No, it's not. So, baking tray it is. I really can't see that it's going to affect it too much. If anything, it's probably going to make it a better process because there'll be more room for the heat to circulate. Because, you know, it's quite Ryanair in there, isn't it? Now, I can tell you, they smell hot. They smell really hot. That's like, you know, when stuff's still frozen but it still tickles the back of your throat hot? That's how hot they smell. So, are they all frozen together? Because, of course they are. Someone actually asked, do you actually wash your hands before you do this bit? Yes. Yes, I do. Right, can't break them. There's still a decent amount of seasoning on the back. Right, so that's them. That goes in there. So we do obviously have to recycle. I may not be a massive fan of it, but you know, I'm not going out on the way to kill the planet. I just call bullshit when the government starts to tax us on shit. Now, let's have a look at these. What do these smell of? Look, go on with your ale powder. No, they just smell like chips. And that would be why they're fries then, wouldn't it? They are, well, to me, they're still chips. They're just what we call skinny chips. But I see, if you're going to go, I don't see why you would, I'll touch upon this after we've cooked this, because maybe they're amazing. But if you're going to marinate something in ale powder, why would you do it on skinny chips? And not big fuck off slabs like the Gastro chips from a couple of weeks ago. Sorry, I can't talk, for I'm ravenous. And that was a Windy Pops. And the lack of calories in my system right now is making me weak. Right, so anyway, yeah, they smell of nothing. But we will not write them off. So it is a pinch after 25 past. I am preheated. I don't know why I put that on for that bit there, but we'll bang you in the top for 10 minutes. So we're going to go to a pinch after 25 too, and then we'll bang them in for 20 minutes. 25 minutes. So it's a pinch after 25 too, and also I am doing it on my phone as well so I don't get food poisoning. The room smells absolutely phenomenal. Oh, look at that. Oh, that smells fantastic. Matt's gone. Right, we'll bang you in. So we want 25 minutes. Look, see, I remember this time to leave a little bit overlapped. 20 minutes, so we're going to go with 25 minutes, so we're going to go with a pinch after 5 past, or reset, start. So 25 minutes, and hopefully this is going to be banging. Oh, and also, I haven't forgotten about my dog. Alright. Shit, forgot to turn occasionally. Oh well, one turn. Whew, rotation is better than none, I suppose. I can tell you now, we're 10 or so minutes away, but it smells hot. Obviously not so much of these. That's got to count as a turn. I don't know why I shut the door, to be fair. I would give it a little longer to crisp up. I don't seem to crisp up too well on the bottom, but obviously I don't want to balls up the chicken because it smells phenomenal. So it's a pinch after 25 past, 27 minutes on my phone, close enough. I'm absolutely dying of hunger. Now let's get this bad boy out. I'm probably going to need to double that up. Look at that. That looks promising. Ooh, that definitely looks promising. Look at that. I'm drowning now. I'm wondering if the chips... Oh, I'll go for that. Possibly because they're on the bottom. And, well, thought turning them probably didn't help them, but probably didn't ruin too much. Aren't going to be as crispy as I would have liked. I stopped that. A couple of weeks ago, I found a phone. I went to check my stopwatch on my phone. Sorry, I went into my clock settings and I had a stopwatch running for like something like 7 days. Right. Oh, they've crispened up. And they smell absolutely phenomenal. They look really, really nice as well. Properly crispened up on the top. I'm definitely dying now. They smell hot. I can smell the lemon as well. At least on my fork. Anyway, I'm going to plate 2 of these up. The other 2 I'm going to let cool down and I'll have them later on. And the fries. And then let's... sorry, I'm dying. Let's discuss. Right, looking like job's a good un. And also straggler. Sorry, mate, but leave no man behind. Alrighty, let's crack into this. So, ASDA hot and spicy peri peri chicken sizzle steaks. I'm dying. And McCain's, bit annoyed about that, fries. I should have read that on the bag. Crate beer fries. I haven't undercooked the fries. They just haven't gone as crispy. Oh, they're all crispy and stuff like that. I'm just wishing that they did them like the Gastro chips, in the sense that they were big fuck off slabs of potato, you know, massive chips and stuff like that. You don't associate like sort of beer seasoning, ale powder, with fries, do you? This half here, I've put salt and vinegar on because I'm English and it's the law. This half I have not. So let's go for a fry. As you can see, they've got skin on. I mean, if they don't have skin on, what's the point? Also, my fire extinguisher of choice is Vive Tropical Blast Zero Sugar Pineapple and Grapefruit, otherwise known as Supermarket Knockoff Lil. Jacob McQuaid, is that who told me that Audi did this? So I stopped by Audi this morning to get some because I cannot get them from my regular supermarket, my regular brand, for love or money. Anyway, back to the chips where I literally do drown in my own salivation. They are actually quite crispy. There's a definite, I don't know if I would say beery taste, but not your usual sort of chip taste, if that makes sense. They're very nice. They are very nice. I would recommend them. They're not as nice. There's an interesting taste. I'm guessing then that is the crate or craft beer taste or seasoning they've gone for. But it's not particularly strong. And I wouldn't say they're as nice as the beef dripping extra special chips or the Gastro chips. But as fries go, the problem here is they're skinny. And I don't do skinny chips or fries. Unless I go to McDonald's. However, they're growing on me. However, they are certainly nicer than McDonald's fries. And they are actually, do you know what, they're growing. They're very, very nice. I'm guessing this, I can't explain the seasoning. It doesn't taste to me of beer, but then I've never had beer seasoned chips before. But it is very nice. And they are quite light as well. I guess because of their size. Anyway, palate cleanse. Oh wow. Knockoff supermarket lilt. I have missed thee. Windy Pops. That's better than the one I normally get. That's way better than ASDA's knockoff supermarket lilt. That is really nice. Thanks for the recommendation, mate. That is really nice. See, here's the thing, right? In the scale of lilts, I would say that Viva, Audi, knockoff supermarket lilt, then ASDA, knockoff supermarket lilt, then lilt. So in the history, or the rating I should say, or ranking of the best lilt to buy, it's not lilt. Who knew? One more quick go on the fries. They are very, very, very nice, I will say that. I feel a bit bad that I was so down on them from the start, but I would have preferred chips with this sort of marinade on. You'd probably get a better, because you'd have more better taste of it. And yeah, it doesn't taste of beer. It's very nice. Or maybe it does taste of beer, but I've never had beer on chips. They are nice, actually. They are very nice. I would say Gastro chips, McCain, beef dripping chips, these, and then Harry Ramsden. So the fact that they beat Harry Ramsden, there you go. Palate cleanse. Right, let's have a look at a Sizzle steak. Nice and crispy on the outside. Just looks like chicken. Smells phenomenal. And definitely smells a pinch of heat. 3 chili rating. Let's get into this bad boy. Dear Lord, that is phenomenal. Right, it's gone straight to the back of my throat, but it's not nuclear. I wouldn't say it was as hot as the wings I've had in this range of products. I would say they have a better taste. They are very, very flavoursome. You get the coriander, you do get the heat, you get the coriander, and I'm getting the lemon, even though it was the last ingredient, the least ingredient, but they taste amazing. And yeah, back of my lips and my tongue's gone on a pinch. No problem for me. Your mileage may vary. They're not nuclear. They're certainly hotter than most things you will get when people in supermarket ranges call them, you know, hot and spicy. They're hotter than those Morrison chicken wings. It helps if you've watched all these videos with me reeling off stuff like this. But, well played, ASDA. Well played. And they're a little bit of a burner because it's definitely ramping up at the back of my mouth. These taste incredible. The back of the lips, yeah. The problem here is limited edition. So unless I buy a load of them and freeze them, they'll sadly go away. And it doesn't mean that they'll necessarily come back last year. Last year? Next year. Because last year's stuff didn't. But yeah, it's a burner, it's a builder. It's not super hot. I got a little sniffle there. I can feel it at the back of my throat. I can feel it on the tip of my tongue and around the back of my lips. But more important than the heat is it tastes amazing. This tastes fantastic. These are the nicest chicken steaks I've had, I would say. And as for the chips, sorry, fries, they're very, very nice. I don't know what I was expecting. To be fair, I don't know what to expect anyway, because I've never had, I've had beer batter, and it said batter, but they certainly don't taste like batter, but I've never had beer batter chips. I've had beer batter cod and stuff like that, and you can kind of taste beer, but I don't know, without any sort of, even though it says batter, I cannot see it, and it's got skin on one side, without any sort of thick outer level, does it not soak it up? They're extremely nice. They're nice on Harry Ramsden's. They're not as nice as the other two I said. I would recommend them. I just wish they tasted a little bit more of some sort of seasoning. Anyway, what do I know? Sorry, Winnie Pops. As always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you have tried any of these. Second Winnie Pops, I blame you, sir. Not you. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this chicken. This stuff is lethal in a good way. So yeah, ASDA's hot and spicy peri peri chicken sizzle steaks. Get on them before they're gone. And McCain crate beer fries. They're right. They're very, 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 very nice. In this list of chips I have tried so far, they are now ranked third. Just wish. Again, I'm not really sure what beer on chips tastes like, so I don't know. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.